currently using. And now that I've done that, you're going to be able to see everything that I'm looking at. Now, what I want to show you is that if you go down below in the sources, you should think of the sources like a sandwich. It's essentially different pieces that are layered together from top to bottom. So what you see at the top is going to be in front versus what's at the bottom, which is going to be in the back. So if I move the display capture, for example, behind the webcam, it's now going to reveal my webcam. And now we still don't see the background, so let's move the display capture behind the background, and now that's going to hide the display capture. Resizing and relocating your sources is a great way to make sure that your scene looks exactly the way that you want it to look. So let's say we want to highlight every time somebody performs an action in the channel, such as following, posting, donating, or subscribing. In order to do that, we're going to add something called a widget. And Streamlabs has a ton of different options here. The one that we want to talk about is the alert box. And the alert box is going to highlight donations, subscriptions, follows, bits, or embers, hosts. So let's add that source. And we're going to label it alert box. And we're going to have a menu that's going to give us a ton of different options of the actions we want to highlight within that box. We can get a preview of what's going to happen in the alert. And we can adjust the layout as well as the sources and settings. If we want to test what each of those alerts looks like, we can click Test Widgets. And let's get an example of what the follow alert is going to look like for the viewer. So when I click the Test Follow, it's going to give me a preview of what the viewer is going to see when they follow the channel. When we click Done, it's going to show that our alert box is located right here. So we can move this, resize it, and relocate it wherever we would like on our scene. So now that we've talked about what your viewers are going to see in the scene, we're also going to talk about what your viewers are going to hear. And so we're going to look at the mixer at the bottom right here, and you're going to see a list of all of the audio inputs and outputs that are added as sources on a particular scene. To edit those sources, we can click on the settings wheel here. So what you're going to see here, follows, hosts, and effects, things, donations, our streams. And our scenes all set. Our audio levels are looking good. We can see that we've got our notifications set, so we know what's going on with our stream when we're live. What we need to do is a really important step and edit the settings within Streamlabs OBS. So we're going to go down to the bottom left right here, and we're going to click on the settings wheel. And what you're going to see here is all of the various settings that you can edit before you go live. The settings that we're going to look at specifically in this video are output, audio, video, hotkeys, scene collections, and appearance. So let's start with the output. Under output mode, you can select simple or advanced. Let's look at the simple option here. Under simple mode, we can select the quality of our stream and the quality of our recordings. So under video bitrate for the stream, what we need to do is we need to run a speed test to find out what number we need to put here. Simply type in speed test on Google, run speed test. Once we've established our upload speed, what we want to do is we want to take half of that and put that number in the video bitrate. For example, if my upload speed is 12 megabits per second,